Hey guys, welcome back to the Gamer Play. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Duck Hunt on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this game is brought to you by GameIn1.com. That's right, Duck Hunt. This game is awesome. This game is just one of those weird classic games. You don't play it for 50 hours at a time, but you know, that's why they sold it in pairs of two. You know, you see Mario Brothers right there, Duck Hunt. It was awesome back in the day. I'd play Mario Brothers for a couple hours, switch over to Duck Hunt for, 15, 10 minutes or so, have a little fun. Good stuff, Great stuff. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Duck Hunt. It was a video game released back in 1984 for the NES and arcade system. And in the NES version, the player uses the zapper, or the light gun, to shoot ducks on screen for points. The duck appears one or two at a time, and the player is given 3 shots to shoot them down. Hey, calm down, all right, buddy? It's like pushing me. It's saying to me, hurry up, asshole, select your game. Game A, Game B, or Game C, but I'm not done talking yet. Anyway, Duck Hunt was one of the 2 original pack-in titles for the first release of the game system, the Nintendo that is. Prior to the NES version, Nintendo also made a Duck Hunt game based on laser clay shooting system released in 1976. Apparently, in the arcade version of Duck Hunt, the dog can be shot. That's right. The only time the dog can be shot is in the bonus round. The dog gets mad, basically, at the end of the round if you shoot him. And he just tells you, shoot the ducks, not me. And he awards you no points and, just gets pissed off and you try again. That only happens in bonus rounds, I think, though. Anyway, the manual states that a second player may plug into the standard NES controller in the other controller port and control the duck that appears on the screen. This option was only possible in the one duck mode. Now, let's talk a little bit about the zapper and what that's all about. I myself had an orange reddish zapper. I didn't have the gray one. I think the gray was the older zapper, and the orange red one was the newer model. But I gotta say, I liked the orangish one. I thought the orangish one was the best one, even though it looked less like a gun, more phony because of the bright colors. But I thought that looked badass, man. I like my orange zapper. Anyway, when the trigger, let me tell you a little bit how the game works. How you can use the zapper, a handheld toy gun, to shoot things on a television screen with a video game. When the trigger on the zapper is pressed, the game causes the entire screen to become black for 1 frame. Then on the next frame, the first target area is drawn in all white, as the rest of the screen remains black. And now on the next frame, the next target area is drawn in white. The zapper detects this change from low light to bright light, as well as which frame the change was detected. This is how the game knows which target has been hit. Awesome stuff. I'm going to be showing you Game A, 1 duck, Game B, 2 ducks, and of course, Game C, clay shooting, which is not ducks at all. It's kind of another little mini game. Now, sadly, hey, calm down, all right? Stop pushing me around. I'll play when I'm ready, buddy. Sadly, because of the way I'm playing these games, I will not be using an NES zapper today, folks. I'll be using something else, and that would be this. Anyway, I'm going to show you Game A here, which is 1 duck. So this is round 1. There's the dog. A lot of people say they hate that dog, but I like it. So anyway, what you want to do is you point your zapper at the duck, and you hopefully you shoot the duck before he successfully flies away. You get 3 shots, and if you shoot the dog gets happy. He holds the duck up. But if the duck flies away, the dog laughs at you. Can you believe that shit? Now, what all kids like to do after they're successful in shooting their duck, they just like to waste the rest of the ammo. Didn't you do that back in the day when you played this game as a kid? You shoot the duck, and then you just shoot again just because you don't want to waste your bullets. You don't want to waste your bullets. So yes, in the version of Duck Hunt I am playing, you will see a little cursor there. And this is how I'm going to be shooting my ducks. As you can see over to the left of the screen. Alright, I got almost all of them. Missed one. You cannot shoot the dog in the Nintendo version. On the left side, you can see my shots. You can see R equals 2. That means round 2 right there. Over on my right is the score. And this game's pretty much all about score. It's a score game. So is this all you do? Shoot one duck, and then shoot one more duck, and then shoot one more duck, and then shoot one more duck? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah, that's it. The ducks do get faster as the rounds go on. The ducks do get faster. Now people would always, try to cheat with the zapper. They'd hold the zapper up to a light bulb, or a candle. They put a candle on and try and aim their the gun hole at the light itself, trying to confuse it. So it would be a definite kill every time. I never did that. Perfect! Damn right. Round 3. Yeah, he looks a little bit faster. He kind of moves around, he dives, he ducks. Tries to fool you. Tries to fool you with his movements. When I was a little kid, I would always imagine that I'm shooting at Daffy Duck. Oh no, it's Daffy Duck. 1500, bitch. I would probably have to say that with the NES Zapper, that this is definitely the most famous game that represents, the Zapper itself. Duck Hunt, man. If you're gonna play a game with the Zapper, Duck Hunt just leaps out at you. Yes? Yes? Fuck you. So that's man's best friend right there. That's man's best friend, isn't it? He's there to help fetch me my ducks. So then why is man's best friend laughing in my face when I fail? He's laughing at my face. I'm also going to show to you what happens if you lose. I believe you have to shoot one more than half of the ducks on the screen. And I can't remember if that changes over time. As you can see, the duck is definitely faster by now. The dog's laughing at me. Nintendo wasn't the only system, of course, back in the day to release a zapper, a light gun type of thing. Sega Genesis came out with similar things, and then, moving on to the Super Nintendo, you had the Super Scope 6. I didn't use too much of that. I used it. It was okay. But it was never as big a deal to me as the Zapper. The Zapper. The Zapper was so cool that when, me and my friends would play, cops and robbers and, guns and all that shit, and you were low on guns, you were low on toy guns, let's say you didn't have too many, you would actually, I would roll up the Nintendo wire cord, just kind of fold it over the bottom of the gun, and there you go. There's another gun you can use to play with. There's another gun, just in case you don't have enough. So I missed 5 ducks. Hit 5, missed 5. Game over. Half is not good enough. The dog laughs at my face. The dog is a dick. So right now we're going to go down to Game B. Game B. Top score changed. And that's 2 ducks. Now we're getting really crazy, everybody. Oh. Holy crap. This is too much for me to handle. So you hit 2 ducks, the dog will raise in triumph the 2 ducks you have caught. And that is a lot of duck meat. Every round I shoot 10 ducks. How many ducks do I need to kill, by the way? There is going to be a major duck shortage. Where are we? What state is this? I like to imagine we're somewhere in the Northeast. He smells something. The dog's always able to detect the ducks. Now let's talk about how this game could have been improved. A couple of ways real fast. What about if the scenery changed? You know, it's an old game, sure, but they couldn't have done that back then. They couldn't show a couple other, scenery, maybe weather. Could you imagine that back in the day? If it was raining, or if there was snow on the screen, or something like that. What if they released a Duck Hunt 2 on the Nintendo, or the SNES? Round 3. Yeah, what if there were snow scenes? Snow on the ground. If there was rain. What if we had different animals? Can't we shoot quail or pheasants or something? Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to pause the game. Stay tuned for the next part. We're going to have one more part of Duck Hunt. It's going to be awesome. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.